So I found a lot of promise in your speech. And indeed, I wish your country lots of positive change towards tolerance, moderation, and respect of human rights. But since our winner of Sakharov Prize, Raif Badawi, remains behind bars, although we're waiting for the trial, so we will continuously call for unconditional release of him. And you have to understand, we will not be silent until we will see Raif Badawi free and well, even in Saudi Arabia.
Badawi's case is in the Saudi court system. And with all due respect, our court system is independent, and we do not receive lectures lightly about how our court system should conduct itself. When you look at your own history, some of the most terrible crimes in history have been committed on this continent. And it's the consequence of these terrible crimes that your societies were able to evolve. Democracy didn't come to you overnight. Rule of law didn't come to you overnight. Rights of human beings didn't come to you overnight. So stop lecturing and start working with us. We have a court system. The court system is independent, and we don't allow anyone to question how our court system operates, with all due respect. We are a sovereign country. We are not a banana republic, and we will respect the decisions of our court system. And so I go back to the issue of the women, the detentions, the issue of Jamal Khashoggi, very painful for Saudi Arabia. It was a grave mistake that we will pay a price for many, many years to come. The United States had Abu Ghraib. Did the commander of the US military in Iraq know about it? These were American soldiers in an American facility or American-controlled facility. Did the Secretary of Defense or the President know about this? No, they didn't. What did they do? The US investigated. The US held accountable. The US put in place measures to prevent it from happening again. That's what countries do, and that's what we're doing in the Jamal Khashoggi case. In the 1980s, Oliver North, Iran-Contra, he thought Ronald Reagan wanted to deal with the Iranians. It turns out to be not the case. What happened? Investigate, hold accountable, put in place procedures to stop it from happening. Now, whether you believe me or not is your business, with all due respect. I'm telling you this is the fact that we're dealing with. And it's a very painful situation for us. The trial, the verdict of the General Court is out. I believe there may be an appeal, and then we will see how the legal process deals with this issue of the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. With regards to the other detainees, like I said, with all due respect, we do not accept lectures. We are a sovereign country, and we have our own legal system, and we will abide by our laws, and that's how it's going to be. And we don't sit here and lecture you about your laws. We don't lecture you about how you treat minorities or immigrants. We don't lecture you about what you did in the past, even in our region. You're sovereign countries, and we're allies, and we're friends, and we work together on important issues. But you can't sit here and lecture a sovereign country about issues when the information that you have is not complete. That is not correct, and that is not just, and that is not right when dealing with friends.